Picture a self-driving taxi navigating a toll booth. There is no human behind the wheel, and no dispatcher at a headquarters monitoring the route. This machine needs to pay the toll. Later today, it will also need to buy its own electricity at a charging station, and eventually pay a mechanic for new tires. But this vehicle cannot walk into a local bank branch and open a checking account. Traditional banking requires human identity verification. It requires physical signatures and birth certificates, criteria an autonomous machine cannot meet. Even if it could get an account, this AI operates in a real-time digital plane. It cannot wait until Monday morning for a human clerk to approve a wire transfer so it can recharge its battery. For an autonomous machine to operate in the physical world, it requires a native, permissionless financial layer. Currently, the operating system of the human economy is fiat currency, often referred to as soft money. This graph shows fiat currency's purchasing power over time. Notice the steady downward trajectory. Because central banks expand the money supply, the currency loses value every year. AI operates on mathematical logic. It instantly filters out depreciating assets, searching instead for a stable constant. A purely logical entity will not base its long-term survival on a currency system that is susceptible to political manipulation. To solve for stability, autonomous AI is adopting Bitcoin as its primary settlement layer. This network offers the specific traits an AI requires: permissionless access, trustless digital verification, and a strictly fixed monetary policy that no authority can change. This creates a parallel machine-to-machine economy that operates through peer-to-peer transactions, bypassing the slow, centralized hubs of traditional banking. This shift removes the state's monopoly on value transfer for a growing sector of the economy. Running both AI compute and Bitcoin mining requires immense amounts of electricity. This energy requirement functions as a thermodynamic tether. It provides a physical constraint that prevents the digital economy from decoupling from the material world. Soft money allows for currency expansion without the expenditure of energy. This can lead to a gap between the money in circulation and the actual resources available in the physical world. When money is easy to produce, it masks the true cost of resources. This incentivizes consumption that often exceeds what global ecosystems can regenerate. Proof-of-work energy expenditure functions as a physical firewall. This investment of electricity makes the ledger's integrity too expensive to compromise. While a central bank prints infinite money, it is impossible to print a kilowatt-hour of electricity. Anchoring digital money to physical energy forces the economy to operate within the bounds of thermodynamics. Because the network's rewards are strictly limited, compute nodes are forced to seek out the cheapest sources of energy on the planet to stay profitable. This competitive pressure turns the network into a buyer of last resort. It can monetize stranded renewable energy sources, like this remote hydroelectric dam, which produces power far from any local human demand. We see this in digital flare mitigation, where miners capture methane that was previously being vented or flared. They turn a potent pollutant into the energy required to secure the network. The network's intense energy demand provides the consistent revenue needed to subsidize and stabilize the development of green energy grids. This thermodynamic shift is now being applied to local housing through thermal recycling. The electrical input used by AI and Bitcoin hardware is expelled as heat. In traditional data centers, this heat is treated as waste and vented into the atmosphere. Thermal recycling captures this heat and routes it directly into residential radiators, acting as the building's primary heating source. By reclaiming heat that would otherwise be vented, the system drastically reduces reliance on price-volatile external fuel. By adopting a strictly scarce, physics-bound ledger, autonomous systems operate within fixed energy constraints. This shift removes the ability to hide systemic waste behind currency expansion, creating a direct economic incentive for more efficient and regenerative infrastructure.